So Cybersecurity GRC is part of the cybersecurity itself. So we are going to talk about, let's see the outline, please. There, next slide, please. So we'll be talking about what is cybersecurity, what is GRC, and why is it important in cybersecurity. Then some skills you require to do this cybersecurity GRC, the GRC role itself, then the salary range you can find in the UK. I don't know what it is in Nigeria or any other country, but mostly you can use the UK environment to have at least some percentage understanding of what other environments looks like. So we'll be talking about that today. Let's move to the next slide, please. Okay, so what is cybersecurity? We all know cybersecurity. We've been wondering, what is it? Oh, cybersecurity. Some of us think it is something very big. Cybersecurity is something close to you. Yes, it is something you are doing every day. A lot of us do that every day in our lives. We do cybersecurity, but we don't even know that we do. So cybersecurity is how individuals, so you, organization, try to reduce the risk of cyber attacks. So we are talking about what we do every day. Like you receive an SMS and you first think in your head, oh, should I click on this link? Should I not click on this link? Or what should I do? Do you understand? You're actually doing cybersecurity by doing that. Because you're waited and think within yourself, should I click on this link? Oh, should I do this transaction online? Oh, should I go to this website? Oh, should I not go to this website? Oh, what should I do? I should buy antivirus on my phone. I should buy antivirus on my laptop. These are the decisions you make daily, isn't it? Same thing to organizations. These are decisions they make every day. They are also doing cybersecurity. So all of us together, we're already doing cybersecurity. But you need to understand how this GRC works in cybersecurity. That's what we are going to be learning. That's why you are coming into transition school to learn this, right? So organizations, they prepare themselves every day to reduce the risk of cyber attack. Now we have something we call information security and cybersecurity. I need to make you to understand this so that it will help you when you are doing this job, this course. Now, information security is the whole big mother of cybersecurity. What did I mean? Information security is the security of physical and digital networks. It's an enabler of all the areas of documents, physical, the one on the digital network, the one on the space, the one on the cloud or anything. It deals with all that altogether. But cybersecurity only deals with those information in the digital space. Do you understand now? Any information on the digital space is cybersecurity. So it manages, it protects anything on cyber. So cyber means on the digital space, like what is on your phone, what is on the internet, what is on the website, what is on the web itself. Everything that relates to that is dealing, we are securing it. So anything on the cyber space, anything on the digital space is being secured with cybersecurity. So while information security deal with anything outside, or is it physical, your door security, how you secure your environment, how you make sure everything works together for your information to be well secured, for your data to be well secured. Now, cybersecurity protects devices, your smartphone, your laptop, even servers, networks, and every services that we access online from unauthorized access. And what we are ensuring is what? Confidentiality. Confidentiality means somebody else does not have access to information they are not supposed to have access to. Then the integrity, nobody makes changes to those information. Then availability, the information are available at the right time to the right person. All right, let's move to the next slide. So we have different types of cybersecurity. All of us are hearing, a lot of people get overwhelmed with when you say cybersecurity. They get overwhelmed. Oh, what is cybersecurity? Why is it? There's so much buzz and noise on cybersecurity. These are the major areas of cybersecurity. We have the pen testing. That one becomes so popular because hackers use it. We have the good parts, those that are the good guys and the bad guys. So what? Most of us, we want to be the good guys, isn't it? So pen testing are for those that are trying to protect the environment, trying to make sure that, oh, let's see what are the weaknesses in this system. Oh, let's protect it so that the bad guys will not get there before they will not get there. You are protecting before they get there. That's what the ethical hackers are doing. They are trying to check what are the weaknesses and trying to protect the system. Now, the threat intelligence are those looking for information. Do you understand? Information of threats that can happen to our environment. Then the cloud security. Oh, people think there's a particular cloud that they keep data. No, people. There's no specific cloud that they keep data. It is somebody that owns a farm of servers. Servers are lying down in a particular locations. Do you understand? That is cloud security. So how to secure those data lying in a specific area, right? That is cloud security. And also, we have the security operations center. That those ones are the set of people that are always defending, looking for alerts that comes in. We've already set in the alerts. Now the alerts that comes in, people look at it and say, oh, there's something in the system that is going on now. Let's look at it and see what is going on. Then they alert the right people to check and to control it. Then the digital forensic, those that are making research to see any issues that have happened in the past. So they usually look at trying to do investigation, maybe for legal reasons or whatever the organization wants to do with source information. Then we have the Cybersecurity GRC. That is you and me. I'm a Cybersecurity GRC person, and I would love you to become one. All right. So Cybersecurity GRC is talking about the governance, risk, and compliance. Next slide, please. So what do you do as a cybersecurity GRC? What is cybersecurity GRC? Why is it important in cybersecurity, and why should you join us in transition school? All right. Cybersecurity GRC, part of what you do is governance. You develop strategies, you develop and you implement those security strategies. All right. So you help the organization to develop strategies and implement them to protect your cyber environment against hackers, against data breaches, against data losses. All right. Then also what you do is identify risk, assess those risks and manage them and relate it to information security. So you have to identify risk in your environment. So part of what you'll be doing is we'll be helping you to know how to identify such risk. All right. So when you join us in transition school, we will help you to know how to identify risk, how to be able to manage those risks, and how to be able to make strong decisions with those risks. Then the next thing we'll be doing is compliance. We'll be helping you to understand how to define and monitor policies, processes and procedures, then how to ensure compliance with some standards. We have standards like ISO 27001, the NIST, we have PCI DSS, like for organization who deals with cards. Then we have different type of policies from organizations. So part of what you'll be learning is how to comply, what you need to do, what organization needs to do. Then you'll be able to stand as you have your work experience that will help you to be able to say, yes, I have done this. I'm able to identify risk. I'm able to make policy, create a policy from beginning to the end. Do you understand? I can create policies from beginning to the end, and it will be useful and valuable and meet up with the current best practice. Next slide, please. So why is it important? Why is it important? Why is GRC important in cybersecurity? So we have hackers doing their own thing. You understand? But yes, there's still somebody that needs to govern that environment. Everybody cannot be doing their own thing. You will see a normal organization, there will always be a CEO, right? There will always be a CEO, or else everything will do, everybody will do whatever they like and they will go their way, isn't it? But now they need you in organizations to be able to identify potential threats in their IT system and infrastructure. It is one thing to be able to use the system. It's another thing to be able to know the problem that might go wrong with your system, isn't it? So same thing applies to us when we come to GRC. You need to understand the potential threat that is on that system and make policies that will help you to protect them. So you are going to be learning how to identify potential threats to your IT systems and infrastructure. You are going to be assessing the risk associated with those threats. So one thing is to know the threats. Another thing is to know the risk that is within your own environment, to know the vulnerabilities that is within your own environment. Now we are talking about two things. Now we are talking about the threats and we are talking about the vulnerability, I won't be discussing much about it because these are things we'll be discussing in the class. All right, but I want you to know that we have something we call vulnerabilities and we have something we call threats, and these are issues we'll be discussing in class for you to have a full view of how to become a good GRC, cybersecurity GRC person. Now, it's going to help you to know how to comply with laws. What are the laws? You need to know, like when you are going for a job, they can ask you, what are the laws they need to comply with? Just as an organization, you will have to look at the industry and see what are the laws that are actually paramount in those environments. You will be the one to tell them that these are the laws and these are the sections that are compulsory. This one are not compulsory. So you talk like a professional, and that is what we want to make you to become a professional who can decipher issues, standards, and bring out silent threat and risk and be able to resolve them. Then you'll be able to align information technology objective with the business goals. Very, very important. A lot of organizations, they have IT team, they have the government, they have their board, but yet the IT team is working in A, the business is working in B, everybody's just doing their thing. But your own GRC, you have to come and align both of them together. The IT technology objectives and the business goal must align, or else there will be a problem. What is the goal that your organization is trying to achieve? Every organization have a goal, right? They are trying to achieve a specific goal. But if those goals and your business, the IT goals and the business goal are not aligning, they would never achieve their business goal. Because IT technology, IT itself is an enabler that help organizations to achieve its goals. So if we are not in that same level, if you are not aligning, then there will be issue within the organization. Like if you want to have more customers, you are going to use your applications to achieve that, isn't it? You are going to use your, maybe you want to use a system where you can interact and give your customers the best service. But if your IT system is not doing that service for you, do you know that you will not achieve it? Same thing. So you need a GRC that will help you to align your information technology objective with the business goal. Then you also need to monitor implementation of strategies for managing governance, risk, and compliance. So part of what you'll be doing is to monitor and implement strategies to manage your GRC. Next slide, please. So I want to, now this is time for us to interact and talk more about this. So what are the skills that are required for cybersecurity GRC specialist? So tell me, I want you to tell me, what are those skills that you think you require to achieve, to be a specialist, to be a cybersecurity GRC specialist? Let me see it in the comment section, please. Let me see your comments, please. What are those skills, apart from the one I've stated here? Tell me which one you think that you need. Risk management. Thank you very much. Yes, we talked about risk management the other time. You need to be able to identify risk, assess risk, manage risk, make quality decisions. Yes, attention to details. Yes, if you don't know how to pay attention to details, you are going to make a lot of mistakes. You are going to make a lot of mistakes. So you need to be able to pay attention to details while you are doing your work. You'll be able to see the issues, silent issues within the process. Like when you are making policies, you should be able to. Now, teamwork, very good. Teamwork. You cannot do cybersecurity without doing teamwork. Do you understand? Yes, you cannot do cybersecurity without doing teamwork, because you are going to be aligning with other people. You are going to be interacting with a lot of people. Now, problem solving, very good. You need to have a problem solving kit, because a lot of times you'll be interacting with things. A lot of people might not want to even interact with you. They don't want to talk to you. You need to be very smart. Very good, David. You need to be what? Analytical. Yes, strong analytical and problem solving skills. Project management, yes, there are a lot of times, most of your tasks might be a project aligned. They might align in a project way, so you need to know how that. Then you also need to have critical thinking. Yes, you need to be able to have a critical thinking, because a lot of times they will give you a task that sometimes you might not have done it before, but when you have critical thinking, you'll be able to decipher issues and solve problems. Good leadership skills. Yes, cybersecurity GRC role is not just an entry role. A lot of times is move a step ahead of an entry role. So you need some leadership skill to interact with other people within your organization. Thank you everyone for that contribution. They are very, very good, and they are, yes, ability to conduct risk assessment and audits. Some part of GRC relates to audits, not much of it, but some of them relates to audits. So communication skills, right? Communication skills, should be able to communicate. See, the problem is that some of us, we just want to face the laptop and work and just go home. We don't want to do a lot of issues. We don't want to talk to anybody. But in GLC, you have to be able to communicate verbally and in writing. A lot of times you will write. In fact, let me give you an example. When I do my security awareness, I will have to write an article. There are times I write articles. So it depends on the way you want to approach your work. That's the way I want to approach mine. Do you understand? Some will just say, give us maybe a cybersecurity awareness topic and just give us one. But me, I went further to write an article, to write a post. I will now write a video, do video. I won't do the video. I'll just write the script for the video. I give it to the team that works on the video. I'll do a lot of things, work around, do a lot. So there's no way you will not do communication verbally or in writing. Identify cyber threats, very important. You have to be able to identify cyber threats. Very good, Emmanuel. So the risk management, you should be able to know how to assess your risk. We'll be dealing with that end to end. You will see that we committed so much time to risk management, because even just to know risk management is a job on its own. You can get a job by being a professional risk manager. All right, you can get a job, and just that's the only thing you'll be doing, and you'll be making your money. All right, so risk management is not just in cybersecurity, it's all around every areas of organization. So being a risk manager, you can get a job on that. Now, stakeholder management, you'll be having stakeholders, those that are in other departments. You'll be having stakeholders in those that are maybe the executive. You'll be interacting with executive. There was a job I was in. Immediately I entered, not up to 2 months, I was making a suggestion. My boss said, yes, write a presentation, give us a framework, and we are going to the board to present it. You'll be the one to present it. I said, what? I just started this job. She said, no, since you have the idea, then you present it to the board. I don't need to take your shine. Oh, do you understand? So you'll be interacting with stakeholders. So you need to be ready to do this. All right. Then business acumen. You need to be able to understand your business area. All right. You should understand your business area, because if you don't understand what the business is about, you won't be able to suggest what are the threats that are prevalent in this area. So how do you do this? You need, so part of how to do this, how to understand our business acumen, that's part of those we'll be discussing in the class. How to become a professional in understanding the environment, how to be able to decipher your threats, your vulnerabilities, and weaknesses within your areas. Then you should be able to understand and interpret policies. Yes, you should be able to understand policies. Now, to some extent, you might not have a very strong understanding of policy, but when you start learning and you start interacting with it, you become better by the day. All right, because there are some of them that are a little bit complex when they say configuration, whatever, and a lot of people say, what? These are too complex words to understand, right? But as much as you interact with you, begin to become professional and understand it. Then also presentation, you should be able to, okay, negotiation and collaboration. A lot of times you request for document from people, they might not answer you, right? But when you begin to know how to negotiate and discuss and get their attention to get those information, these are part of things you need to know. Then you need to be able to present. Sometimes they will tell you to come and do presentation, to come and teach. Do you understand? You have to teach what you know, because a lot of people don't even know about this cybersecurity. But you as a professional, you have to come up and teach. Now, people will say, oh, I don't have any experience in cybersecurity. How am I going to do all these things? I'm telling you, you have it already. Yes, you have this experience already, but you don't know. In your current job right now, you are doing something right now, isn't it? Even if you are in school, you have some experience in your school. In your school, you've been able to write things and even do verbal communication, isn't it? There are a lot of times you have done risk management that you don't even know. There are a lot of times you have done stakeholder, you have spoken to your superior at your organization, you have made some strong presentation, giving them ideas on how to solve some problem. You have done stakeholder management. Business acumen, Gradually, as you come into this line, we will teach you how to become a strong business, have that business acumen that you need. Then negotiation, a lot of times you have done that in your work. So this cybersecurity, you have transferable skills that you can bring in. All right. Don't say so. You are not coming with zero knowledge. You are coming with some level of experience that we are going to help you to improve upon. Isn't it? So we'll be helping you to improve upon your experiences that you have in the past. We'll be helping you to focus on how to work on yourself to become better, how to work on your LinkedIn profile, how to work on your CV. Will give you ideas on what to do. You are going to be doing it yourself. So if we do it for you, and you maybe after some time you decide to change your career, you'll be so lost. But when you do it yourself, so we are not going to teach you how to eat fish. We are going to teach you how to catch a fish yourself. You will become a fish catcher yourself. You catch it yourself. All right. So we will teach you how to catch the fish yourself, how to do it yourself and achieve what you want. Then we'll support you where you have your weaknesses. We'll support you in that area. Those are things we'll be doing. Please, can we go to the next slide? So we have different cybersecurity roles. We have different cybersecurity roles that a lot of people, a lot of people, there are a lot of roles, not just this. This one is just pinch out of the salt, a pinch of the salt. Do you understand? These roles are just a pinch of the salt. We have several roles in cybersecurity that you can explore. And you will also know this when you come in. Because was it yesterday somebody was talking to me that he got a job as cyber compliance analyst. So people will be wondering that how do you get a job as compliance analyst when you don't have this guy does not have any experience in cybersecurity. He just also came into, and he already has a job, or he already has a job, this thing that is going for an interview for. Do you understand? So you can do a cybersecurity assurance specialist. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be giving people confidence that, oh, you can, these are the weaknesses within our cyber environment. These are how you can improve it. You can become an information security manager. Remember the other time I was talking about information security, isn't it? I was telling you that information security is the big mother of cybersecurity. We have other aspects. We have the physical security. We have the cybersecurity. We have a lot of other things in information security, isn't it? So then cybersecurity compliance analysts, these guys are going to be looking at how you can comply with a standard, how you can comply with regulatory issues. All right. Then we have the information security officer, same thing like information manager. We have the third-party assurance specialist. Third-party assurance specialist speaks to suppliers, supplier management, this thing. So who are your suppliers? You'll be managing them. Suppliers. So you can become a consultant, or you can be working for an organization. A lot of jobs are looking for people like this. In fact, they are even getting more pay. Because my boss just told me recently, in my organization, my boss told me that third-party assurance people are now getting more pay because it's now difficult to find them. All right? It's not difficult to find them. So third-party assurance has now become the main deal in the market now. So GRC analysts, yes, you can also become cybersecurity project manager. People are wondering why. So a lot of organizations have a lot of projects around cybersecurity. Maybe they want to bring in new application. They need somebody to manage that project, or they want to bring in, or they want to change something within their system, their IT system. They need cybersecurity project manager. So they need you to do this. All right. Now, cybersecurity information security consultant. Now you can become a consultant, having your organization helping organizations. So after this course, you can also become a consultant and have your own organization, a company on your own, and be consulting for small company around you. All right, you consult for people, you help them to solve their cybersecurity problem. You give out. You can even go to church and do cybersecurity awareness for them. If they want to pay you, all well and good. All right. So now, cybersecurity information security consultant, same thing. Now, information security consultant is a little bit of the cybersecurity GRC and the information security itself. So it's a two-way thing. Then the information security risk manager. I told you the other time that risk itself has a big you can be a risk manager and make a lot of money. I know people that are risk manager already, and they are making money out of this. Now, data privacy officer. Now, Nigeria also has a data privacy regulations, a standard on that. So you can also become a data privacy officer. It's now useful in almost organization. There are other roles. I don't know if you know any other roles that you can apply for apart from this. You can put it in comment section. Let's see what you know about that. Any other role do you think that you can apply to in as a cybersecurity GRC rules? If you know any, yes, if you know any. People are still trying to write their comments, so I'm waiting for your comments. Let's see any other role you can apply to as a cybersecurity GRC role that you know. So a lot of people are saying, oh, do we need to have technical experience? Cloud computing. Yes, cloud computing is part of cybersecurity as a whole, but you don't need to have cloud computing under GRC. All right. Although now I'm here, I had a lot of people saying that GRC has now entered into cloud computing. When you have experience of cybersecurity GRC, you should be able to do the cloud computing part of it. Just saw a comment just now. Is there quality and control manager? Quality, cybersecurity quality and control. So there's something we call information security control manager. I've seen a role like that. Control specialist, control manager, security control person. Yes, I've spoken to people like that before. And they say that, yes, they said that what they deal with is to be able to do part of risk management and part of control management, right? That's what they do. They do part of risk management and control management. So what you are doing is you are be able to identify your risk and the current control you have in your system. They will now be managing the control to identify the weaknesses in their areas. Yes. Thank you, everybody. So these are the roles that you can actually apply for in cybersecurity and make strong impact. The next slide, please. So what are the salary range for cybersecurity GRC? So a lot of people come into cybersecurity and say, oh, I want to make money. Yes, I want to make money. My dear, you have to start from somewhere. The major thing is to get your first job, and which we are going to help you, support you to achieve that, isn't it? All right? It's so difficult for people to give you a job. You have to be able to prove that you know how to do this thing, isn't it? You have to be able to prove to them that you know how to do the job, number one, first. So when you get your first job, then you can now move higher and get more money. Use whatever skills you have to achieve so much for yourself. Create applications if you want to learn how to create application. Take it out and make your money. Do a lot of things. Write proposals, get job, be a consultant and all that. But initially, the pay might not be as big as you think. So mostly the pay is within 37,500 per annum. That's the major salary, starting salary. That's an average amount. You understand? An average salary. So you can be lucky to get a higher of that or a lower of that. But it's usually within the starting range is usually 37,500. And what are you going to be doing? All right, you'll be responsible for drafting policy, monitoring compliance, identifying and managing your risk from internal and external threats, making decisions, strong strategic decisions that will help your organizations to achieve their aim and objective, to achieve their business goals. You are going to be aligning your IT infrastructure, IT goals to your business goals. You are going to be doing a lot of that. When you see those gaps, you are going to identify and speak up on time so that they can improve the processes. Those are things you'll be doing as a junior GRC. You'll be having support. I don't know much about Nigeria, but in the UK, if you are coming in as a starting person, you will have somebody that will hold your hand within the organization to help you to learn better and improve yourself. They won't leave you all to yourself. No. I don't know in Nigeria, but in the UK, they won't leave you all to yourself. They are going to support you to understand. They are going to give you your breathing space to grow. So they won't be choking you and say, oh, achieve it now, achieve it now. No, they will hold your hand to success, right? Now, the mid-level, now you've taken some years in. You've spent at least 2-3 years on this role. You are now a professional on this role. Now, what you'll be earning close to 80,000 pounds per annum. Do you understand? So At least that's an average. That means it can be lower or higher than this value. So when you have this, what are you going to be doing? You'll be having significant responsibility in GRC. So when this one, you'll be making strong decisions, like the governance part of it. You will be writing proposal to the board and identifying weaknesses within the area. All right, you'll be helping your boss, that's the CISO, that is Chief Information Security Officer, to make strong decisions, right? So you, most of the time, the decisions the CISO will be making will be coming from you. You'll be helping them to make stronger decisions. All right. Okay, this now everybody is going to cloud and doing AI. That's what is raining in the cybersecurity space now. They are all doing cloud and doing AI. So you'll be helping them to make decisions on how do we want to make our own. Do we want to have an hybrid of having the physical, having our own server, then having a cloud as part of it? You'll be helping them to make strong decisions, right? And you'll be, that will be going to your CISO. Now, the head of cybersecurity risk and assurance, that is the CISO. Sometimes we call them CISO, sometimes we call them cybersecurity risk and assurance, different names. We call them digital governance, different names that they call head of digital governance, head of this, head of that. But the major headline is what? CISO, Chief Information Security Officer. That's the highest level that you want to become in TLC. I also want to become a CISO too. I want to become a CISO, VCISO, whatever CISO. Let us do the CISO and become a CISO. So we would all become a CISO when we work hard to achieve this. We all become a CISO when we work hard, read for our understanding, majorly having strong experience. It's a strong experience, not just going in. You have to have a strong experience, subject, and it cannot just be on GRC. You can have strong assistance in everything. Do you understand? Have strong experience in have strong experience in maybe audit, maybe have strong experience in customer service. Different level of experience altogether makes up this role. Do you understand? Because you'll be negotiating with the board. You understand? A lot of board members, they don't know much about cybersecurity. You will be the one to take it to them and explain what it is to them. You will train the board. You will help them to make strong decisions. You will help them to prevent data breaches. Do you understand? When any data breach happens, it is the CISO they will hold. It's a very critical role. As much as I love that role, CISO, what I'm seeing on the internet, when they say they have picked up the CISO of this person, that person is answering questions about that. So it's a very critical role. And the money is within 60. So can you see now? So the money is within 60,000 to 150,000 or even higher than this. Do you understand? But some organizations, let us look at some small organizations or government organizations might not pay so much. But when you are working in private organization, you can earn as much as 150, 200,000 pounds on it, and you'll be making strategic risk management and assurance within your organization. Can you see that is a critical role because it's going to be influencing or affecting a lot of people? Your decision is going to affect the whole organization. It can bring down the organization. Like if you don't have a business continuity plan, a solid business continuity plan as a CISO, do you understand? If anything happens, it can bring down the organization not to even go back to business again. So it is very important that you know what you are doing, you put in the right controls, you implement it at the right time, and you make sure that everybody is trained, the board, the people, and they are making stronger decisions. Thank you very much. And so it's time to have our questions. Any question?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Nadi. Efyong.
Yes,
Efyong.
yeah, that is Diana Effiong. So,
Okay, Diana F.
thank you, Transition School for doing this. I must really say that I stumbled on your company on Facebook, and I think I couldn't wait to be on this program or on this in this meeting. Even though I had a competing very important meeting also, but I had to choose this ahead of that.
Yeah.
Just tell you how important I I see this. So big ups to you people. And this area is an area of personal interest, serious personal interest to me because I'm in the medical space.
Yeah.
So coming into tech was a decision I had to imagine and make, because I intend to retire into an area that is not that I can do remotely,
Okay.
and that really informed my decision to think about the IT space. And then when I got to learn about the payment card industry and all of that, so that area really captured my fancy, which I think that this is what you are trying to offer, I guess,
Yeah.
about
So
training
the
about the payment. Yeah.
okay, so the payment card industries, PCI DSS, they have a standard that manage any organization that deals with payment card. So part of what we'll be talking about is in this training is those standards that relates to that. It has 12 standards, it has 12 areas that they are looking at, and you'll be learning how to do that, how to manage that specifically. Do you understand? You'll be learning how to manage that. So apart from that, you have to there are some certification that will help you to become noticed when you want to apply for such job. You don't even need certification. Let me tell you why. Because when you become a cybersecurity GRC and you have experience, work experience, do you understand? You'll be able to prove to them that you know what you are doing, all right? And you are able to deal with any issues that relate to that, how to deal down on maybe policies, maybe meet up with the PCI DSS and all that. So we'll be doing part of what we'll be doing is to train you on that and what you need to do. Thank you. Is that okay, Efyong?
Okay. Yes, that's fine. I still have some other questions
Yes, go ahead,
to
please.
ask. I missed the introductory part of this meeting because of glitches in network. But
Okay.
so for transition school, um, possibly I missed that part. Where is transition school located? Do we have an office in Nigeria? Yes, that's part of my questions. And then, does part of the packages offered by transition school include training, clients for job interviews? Because I know you have talked about the training, and then helping to optimize
Okay,
our LinkedIn profile.
so I'll be answering part of the question. Transition school will be, I think, Adenis Wala will be answering part of the question. So for training you for interview, as in supporting you during interview, yes, we'll be supporting you. So if you have an interview coming, you need to let us know. All right, you need to let us know on time. So we'll have a one-on-one session with you. We'll look at what the interviewer possible question they can ask, how you can help yourself, the soft skill areas and the hard skills areas you need to improve yourself on. All right, and what you need to say, how you need to present yourself, all those things will be attended to. Even before you start applying, we are going to be supporting you on what you need to do, what you need to do, your CV, we are going to be supporting you on all those. Thank you. Okay.
All right.
All
Praise.
right.
So just one last question before I let other people
No, Epion, I want
take a
to
bite.
actually speak on the last question you actually asked about the interview process and all of that. We are online, so we don't have a physical location. So you just sign up on our website and then would let us know the course. If it's cybersecurity you want to take, Praise will actually answer more questions about that. But we have a website and you can just sign up. The classes are live, they're online. So something like what just happened, Penny will be here on the call with you and she'll take questions and all of that. As for the interview, we actually even had a Twitter space last Friday about interview preparation and all of that. So everything you need, you have mentorship after you finish learning. So after your 12 weeks of learning, you have mentorship one-on-one sessions with Kenny, and she will take you through all the things you need to know. You can also follow transition schools. We have Twitter spaces, webinars, and a whole lot of exciting things that would help you in your journey.
All right, Darren, let me just add something.
I hope
Idiafa, thank you so much for asking.
All right.
So